So right now we have basic stuff in our RPGMMO. We have the sprinting system, we have combos and attacking, and of course all the stats. So today we're gonna get into the AI so we can actually damage the enemies and stuff. So first things first, let's create a new folder. Let's call this AI system, open that up, and in here we will have a blueprint class of a character. This will be BP enemy base. And you may ask, oh, why the enemy base? Why it's not like enemy? Because in the base you'll have all the basic stuff like movement, stats, and all that kind of stuff. So all the basic stuff will be in there. But for example, like combos and attacking will be in separate characters or childs. So we're gonna have artificial intelligence now. Let's have a behavior tree. And this will be just enemy, I think. Then we will have a blackboard. For now, I think what we will do, we are only gonna have 2 enemies and 1 boss, what I'm thinking. So of course you can add more. So we're gonna have enemy, or let's call this entity. I think that's how I would type it, I don't know. So these 2 blackboards and behavior, just drag that into the entity, and let's have a folder called, let's have a zombie, why not? Let's have a zombie. So let's drag in the blackboard and the behavior into the zombie, so it's a little bit organized. So in the entity we'll have different stuff. So let's get another folder called, just call it enemy, I guess. I don't really have an idea. Let's have another folder called boss, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna rename these ones, not enemy but zombie. So we're just gonna work with this for now. So now we can right click on the enemy base, create a child, and this will be BP zombie enemy. So now let's create another blueprint class. This will be AI controller, so you can actually control the AI. So, and this will be the AI controller. Let's call it enemy, I guess. I don't really know how I should call it. I'm just gonna call it enemy base. Go to the enemy base, click on self, and find AI controller. In here, just click on AI controller and put your AC enemy base. And that's basically it for now. So now the AI controller is equipped. Go to the enemy controller, then graph. From begin play, we're gonna run behavior tree. And this tree will be the zombie for now. Just for now. Later we're gonna add different stuff, so for different enemies. So that's basically it for that one. We probably should put that into the zombie folder, so put that there. Open that up. Go to your character or mesh and select any character that you want. Mine will be Quinn, and let's have a default animation as well. Now you can drag it out, and the thing is we cannot actually damage it. I think we cannot, so you can see we have the character and it flies away, and you may ask, oh, why is that? Why he's bugging like that? There's 2 solutions to this. The first one is go to your first person or third person, sorry. Right where the sword is, go to collisions and disable the collisions. So no collisions. Can character step on it? No. Overlap events? No. Just like that. So, and the other one is go to your zombie enemy, go to collisions, and basically go to custom collisions, right? You don't have to do it if you don't want to. We're gonna do ignore camera, and we can do ignore pawn as well. The rest of it, we are just going to block it. Go to the capsule, go to capsule, go to custom, ignore camera, and pawn, compile. Now, we are basically can go through the character or go through the enemy. If you don't want that, you can just not do it. Now let's go to combat system. Go to combat system AC. And if you remember, we set up the sword trace loop. And right there, if you haven't added the tag, add the tag from the hit actor has a tag and name it enemy. Have a branch, then do it once. This is optional, just don't do it. It's basically play sword hit at location. You don't have to do it, it's just a sound effect, I guess. Any damage, it's 25 and 6 delay, 0.5 delay. What the fuck am I talking about? And little delay right there. Just copy the tag that you added. So you can do like enemy or just write whatever you want. Copy that, go to zombie enemy, or actually go to the base enemy, then search for tag and just add the tag. Just copy that in. So now if we play, we probably cannot really see the difference, but so if we go to the zombie enemy, go to event graph, search for any damage, there should be an event, any damage. From that, let's do a print string, plug that into the damage. So if we play and press, you can see we are doing 25 damage. So we are actually hitting the enemy.
No way!
It doesn't feel like it, but we are, okay? We are. Because we are taking damage. Now the last thing that we are going to do is go into the stat system. If you remember, we created this. So what we are going to do, from the cast fail, we're gonna cast to enemy base. So just cast. And if you know, the casting is really bad because you cast the whole character.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would.
So promote that into a variable. Let's call it BP enemy. I have no idea if this is going to work for the zombie enemy. I mean, it should. I don't know. Now what we're gonna do is create a variable is player. Just a variable. Yeah, is player. And put it right after we promote player BP into a variable. Plug it, set it to yes, that's a player. And for the enemy, no, that is not a player so far. Now just plug this thing into delay until next tick, right where we set the current health, right here, yeah. So just leave all the XP and leveling stuff behind because we don't really need that. So now we're gonna go to blueprint and create an enumeration. So E character type. Open that up. We're gonna have two. One will be player, second will be enemy or AI. Save that. Go back to the stats. Let's have E type. Search for E character type. This one. Now, if you see the current health, right? We are only gonna touch the current health for now, because the AI will only have health, not stamina, not XP. If you want to, you can add that as well. But we are going to only have that. So from the target, just unhook that by holding Alt and click. From here, from the target, we're gonna do a switch. No, select. Yeah, select. And we are going to select this type. So get E type, plug that in, and you can see player. So plug that into the player. So for the enemy, so basically what we are going to do, if you know, set percent is for the widgets, right? So let's create a user interface called widget, user widget, and this will be widget health bar. Open that up. Let's have a canvas panel, and let's have a progress bar. Progress bar should be anchored in the middle. Reset everything. Alignment 0.5, so that means it's going to be dead center, as you can see. Y size, make it 25, I think. X size, 250, no, 500. And size Y, let's add it 10. Something along these lines, I think will be nice. Go to the base, enemy base, viewport, add widget, bam. This will be health bar. And there should be widget class. Select the health bar. As you can see, it's quite giant. So let's just scale it down a little bit. So let's go back to the widget. Let's set it to 300. Let's check that out. Right, compile. Nope. Let's do 200. Yep, I think 200 will do for now. Make it so it's on top. Like that. Now, world spacing, screen, and that's basically it. Go to event graph, and we are going to have a collision. probably not the best way to do it, but later we're gonna probably fix that. So we have a sphere collision. This will be, let's just call it overlap. Set it to 150 or actually 250. So this will be later used for targeting as well. So that's why I call it overlap. So let's do begin overlap and let's do end overlap. So now from the other actors, drag out has a tag, plug a branch in, and just copy all of this and paste that down. The tag will be layer. Copy that, paste that, just like that. So now go to main player, go to tag, well, go to self, then go to tag, and add player. If you don't do it, it's gonna bug out. Get the health bar, set visibility. This should be true, so it's visible. And this should be false, so end overlap should be false. Go to health bar, go to visibility, and make it so it's false. So now if we play, and if we go into the overlap, you can see we get the health bar, go out, we don't have the health bar. So after setting this up, we are going to have a function called fHashed_widget. So this is not really that bad, but still it's casting. No idea how to get over that, so we're gonna get the widget, cast to widget blueprint health bar. How I said, this is probably not the best way to do it, but I don't know how to go around it, so we're just gonna do it like this. So widget blueprint health bar, because we need this variable. That's the only thing that we need, so that's why I casted it. Go to the player stats from the enemy, so drag out the PP enemy, get widget blueprint health bar, and get the progress bar. Oh, we didn't really rename it to the health bar, so it should be the progress bar probably. So it should look like this. So now take this, basically all of this, no, take these two, basically select what I selected, copy that, go to decrease health, paste that in, delete this, and hook this up. Do it for the increase health as well. So just plug this, bam, and that's it. So only for the increase and decrease health. You can actually do for the max increase as well, but I don't really need it. But yeah. So now go to enemy base, add component, AC, player stats, go back to the zombie enemy, there should be the player stats, drag that out, and decrease health. And the damage will be this damage, and off, and let's have a branch. So if he is dead, we're gonna destroy the actor. If not, we will do nothing. Before we test it out, we have to go to the zombie enemy, player stats. There should be defaults. Is player? No. E-type enemy, and that's basically it. So you can like add current health, max health, and all that kind of stuff. So before go to the widget, right? I kind of missed it, so you have to change the color to reddish. The percent should be 1. So in the enemy base, right, where we actually casted it, you have to event begin, and we actually have to use this function. So just use that function. Okay, thank you. So now it should work. So if we play, you can see the health decreases whenever we attack. And he died. That was really long, I don't know why.